If you're familiar with the show, The Deadliest Catch, you will have seen those Alaskan fishermen risking life and limb in the rough, freezing waters of the Bering Sea, all for the chance to catch some king crab. Frankly, I'm not envious watching them being tossed around the deck in survival suits. Luckily here in Queensland, things are a bit easier.
This day is getting older.
A warm summer's day, protected waters, and a few good mates keen to help catch, cook and consume a feed of one of Queensland's most prized exports, mud crab. And as we make our way up the Pine River, aboard one of Seafarer's new 5.25 metre Vixens, I think it's the cruisiest catch in store for us today. Our skipper is Travis White, a regular on the Pine, attracted by the calm waters and its convenience to home. And the Pine River, so close to Brisbane, yet there's muddies here?
Yeah, there is. You'd be surprised really how close to Brisbane you are and how many crabs are in here. If you put the effort in and hang around all day, you'll normally get a real good feed.
Of course, the river's popularity also has its drawbacks. Seeing plenty of traffic, especially on the weekends, and the ever-present unscrupulous element that seem to hang around locations easy to access.
And keep an eye on your pots too is a good thing.
Yeah, they can sort of tend to drift, can't they? Or you come back and you find that it's somehow empty.
Gone. Yeah. So, no, keep an eye on them.
Also on board to help out is Martin Beeson from the Haines Group, which is the company that manufactures modern-day seafarers. Mate, it's probably more years than I'd like to admit that I was last in a Seafarer. They've been around for a long time, haven't they?
Yeah, Seafarer was established in 1957 by Doug and Lindsay Fry. Been building boats for 50 years. In 2007, the Haines Group bought the brand from Lindsay. Lindsay still works with us, comes into the factory, oversees some of the production for us. Yeah, a fantastic boat and legendary, really.
Whilst today we're not going to be testing the boat's offshore credentials, a run up the river like this fits perfectly with its reputation as a capable all-rounder. So who's the boat going to appeal to?
It's going to appeal to, in this format, this is really set up for the family. You know, it would fit under a carport quite easily. You can rig this with options and make it a real hardcore fishing weapon if you like. Yeah, the choice is yours at the end of the day.
Fishermen will appreciate all the usual Seafarer features. A good layout for standing up offshore and plenty of storage for fishing gear. But a welcome surprise is the addition of a few comforts that the Haines team have included. I've got soul. I generally like them a little bit bigger than that though.
Yeah.
And completing the package is one of Suzuki's new ultralight 90 horsepower four-strokes, which they tell me uses almost a third less fuel than the previous model. And a beautiful finish, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And that's still as good coming from the Haines Group factory as it was the Seafarer factory.
Rolling down the street, digging the wind, never winter, 'cause today we be high. Rolling.
Travis's golden rules are run your pots in any months with an R, for instance February, March. Also, a few days after good rainfall are when you get the most movement from crabs. And for bait, the fresher the better. Yesterday's frozen fish frames are ideal. If you'd like to give this a go yourself, then remember that each person on board can only have up to 4 pots each, and they must be labelled with the surname and address of the owner. For the complete spec sheet on the Seafarer Vixen, visit the website, and while you're there, you can also check out the full lineup of boats in their serious fishing range. Eating fresh muddy has got to be the quintessential Queensland experience. And look, I can tell you from personal experience, they do taste better than Alaskan king crab. And look, not a single iceberg in sight.
Now I guess get me another one, so it seems